I wanted to thank you all for coming. We're going to be going into an AA meeting now, apparently.
Shutting haters up, feel like Kobe Bryant. Ring on every finger, feel like Kobe Bryant. I'll be selling out arenas, feel like Kobe Bryant. All time great, I feel like Kobe.
What's up guys, it's Doug and today we are back with another music reaction video. You guys asked for it, you got it. We're doing Sylvan LaCue, Apologies in Advance. We're gonna get right into it because I see that we've got 20 tracks on this. Although a couple of them are labeled like step 1, step 2, all the way through step 12. So I'm assuming they're not gonna be like 20 tracks, there's gonna be maybe 10 or 11 actual songs on there. Still, this is gonna be a while, so we're just gonna head right into the music. Just before we do that, smash that like button, fam. Gently tap subscribe, turn on post notifications so that whenever I post, you get to watch all the videos and keep up with the content. I wanted to thank you all for coming. We're going to be going into an AA meeting now, apparently, judging by this album art. Apologies in Advance, that's 2 A's, AA, it's 12 steps. So, you know, really cool, creative way to present his album, and I haven't even started listening. So we're just gonna see what he's got for us. I've never heard anything from Sylvan LaCue. Thank you all so much to everybody who recommended this. Sylvan LaCue, Apologies in Advance. Let's get it. Step 1, Apologies in Advance.
Well, hello there guys. Welcome to the AIA Center.
I'm gonna be letting the steps roll right into the songs after them.
I'm thinking we'll start with one specific place talking about the best you. So here's the question.
Okay, so what do you do to become the best you? And he's gonna tell us. Track 2, Best Me. Oh, that's a dope sample.
People love to judge, but they barely even know you. When I was 7, I used to rock soldiers. Hot boys had it poppin' for the noya. I need a project chick from the corner. Cause I had a friend, she was like 10, even then I used to buy blow pops from the corner. Valentine cards, milk money by the quarter. Fast forward, I was dumb girls, Henny by the fit, 20 pump 6 condoms and recorders. Fucking out of spite, kinda sorta. You know what you want when you see the dream. All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me.
This is dope.
All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me. I remember those days when I used to bump day and night. Scott said I was on my own.
Shout out to Cuddy.
I've been on my own. Nah, nigga, I ain't never had a motherfucking handout. A bunch of mistakes in my past, trying to stick to a plan route. I can use a little slack for the wealth, I'm too afraid to ask for the help.
This is beautiful.
Still attached to the past and it's felt like way too strong. I don't ever wanna wait too long, but I know if I hold on.
He's being very honest.
All I wanna do is be the best me. Step up in this bitch like, whoa. Look at what the cat dragged in. I used to call my crushes on mama's house phone 13. Yogi thought I had it back then. I'ma be rich as fuck. Let me bring the racks back in. Had to keep me motivated in a city full of traders, drug dealers, blood killer, keep it old fashioned. Caught up in a late night.
Really dope.
Can't stay for the day, man.
Really beautiful track. Really tremendous honesty with yourself and with the people that are listening. A lot of people just go through some things, man, and very few of them can convey them in such a great way. I mean, there were really cool storytelling aspects to that song. You know, I got to envision a lot of the stuff he was talking about, from growing up and getting lollipops from the corner store to spending, you know, quarters on condoms and just having sex out of spite and drinking to get away from the pain. I mean, it's really tough, but it fits with the theme also of this 12-step program. Really cool, really dope intro. Step 2, Getting Uncomfortable.
I mean, honestly and truthfully, like, what aren't I doing to improve myself consistently all the time? I feel like everything that personally for my...
I think step 1 for me is to recognize that I'm not the best me, like, at all.
Yeah, is realizing you have a problem.
I think that's will help me become the better.
My friends, but you have to really push yourself, especially if you're an artist. You have to be uncomfortable always. That's how you reach a different level. That's how you grow. So
this is Head Games.
I should get up and do something about what I'm feeling today. Then I was later distracted, I got what I know was a place. I could be confident, lost my prerogative, flow for the place. Turn right around from a prominence, now you're still in the rain.
Okay, so I see what they were going for with this production, that really laid back feel.
All I see is empty space on this road. Come and tell it, you got so far to go. That's those head games.
But You know how I am with beats. I'm very picky about all the sounds that I use. Little things can ruin entire songs for me. And when the beat comes back in, I'm gonna show you something. That sound right there, I hate it. And I know that I'm totally trying to stop pausing the songs in the middle, but I don't want to be talking over him because I'm trying to get what he's saying, but I can't not hear that sound. That sound is really, really bothering me. I mean, he can flow. He's a really great writer.
Get out of your own mind.
Okay.
Now this remind me of the checklist circuit. Little brother, picture perfect. A simpler time in this life of mine. My freedom of expression taught me lessons my father couldn't find time to present. Life
so much better. Oh my god.
1995 shit. Hip hop purists, I hate it. Little John and Little Wayne. What's got me no Nas lyrics and Blueberry scriptures and keep a man.
This is beautiful. This is really, really good.
I missed it. Missed when I didn't judge who I was on a daily basis.
Man, that second half of that song, I don't even know if I should say half because it was past halfway through the song. But that last quarter of the song, I guess, really dope. It was way better than the first part. That sound in that production was really getting to me. Plus the fact that it was really offset. It was coming in late on the beat, which I get was intended to make it feel laid back, but the sound choice really bothered me. His lyrics are there, and man, this guy's really, really talented at rapping and at writing. He can flow really well on all of these tracks. I was just really more pleased with that second half of the track because of that beat switch up. Steps 3 and 4, becoming yourself.
I'm like hella hard on myself, cause I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
So I feel like just
it's hot,
being
guys.
a perfectionist in itself is like a gift and a curse.
I think I had to get over me wanting to be liked, and that big part of my perfectionism. I'm amazing, I'm great. Like how, what did I do wrong? Why don't we vibe, or why didn't you understand what I just said? You know what I mean?
This is empathy. I just want to pause it really quick to say that this format of this album with the steps in between them as kind of introductions to the tracks and what they're going to be about, really dope. And I really enjoy all the steps. Normally whenever we have stuff like that in an album where it's just a couple minutes of people talking, a lot of times a lot of us will try to skip through it or just get the gist of it, but I'm really enjoying listening to them talking about it. It's almost as if I'm there with them, like talking about the same thing, listening to them and agreeing or disagreeing with what they're saying and actually responding. This beat is really smooth. This almost sounds like something J. Cole would rap on. So he's talking about empathy and how he feels what other people are feeling. See?
I know what you're feeling, I've been doing it all before. Tell me what you need, hit a dose of sympathy.
I know how it is, I know how it goes, I've been there before. Empathy.
I know how it is, yeah.
Really cool.
So pick a cell, tell me what you need, baby, I'ma give you everything. Hey, bro, focus on a ride, slow time, but I'm locked in responsibility.
These vocals are really dope.
Flooded waters with liquor potions combined, you get mixed explosives, volcanoes of feelings erupt at any given time. I should probably turn my phone off and disappear. I should probably cut you off, this is getting weird.
Alright, yo, that was really cool, talking about being empathetic and feeling what other people are going through and trying to understand things from other people's points of view. The world really needs a lot of it nowadays, especially with the way things are going, and it's a topic that's really tough to tackle, and I'm very glad that he did it in the way that he did, because he did that very well, especially prefacing it with that little AA meeting in the beginning. Really cool way to introduce the track, really good way to prepare the listener for what he's going to be talking about, because it's a hard truth that a lot of us would deal with other people a lot better if we weren't so stubborn, myself included, and looked at things from another person's point of view. Hell, we might even not have as many people we consider enemies if we did that, We might even find, God forbid, a flaw in ourselves. It's really necessary. It's a conversation that needs to be had. And Sylvan LaCue, props to you for doing that. That was a really cool song. I really enjoyed that. Had to take a little bit of a water break. It's too hot. Okay. Steps 5 and 6, distant ally.
When I started really trying to work on myself, I started just dropping a bunch of people with a bunch of
homies and shit, cause like just because of like the whole like doing the same shit all the time. I think recently I've been learning how to be that ally, but from a distance, to where it's safe enough for myself also. You know what I mean? Where I'm not dragged down with you, but also like fuck with you, solidarity, love you, here for your work if you're working on yourself.
Finding when to cut the cord and when enough is enough, basically, without feeling like you're just being selfish for doing that. And that's what I struggle with the most.
Sometimes to take care of yourself, you have to be a little bit selfish and cut certain people off. This is Selfish. This production on this album has really been beautiful. Besides that one little snare sound that I didn't like, the rest of this production is really beautiful.
How do I know that I am first? I put all my effort into everyone except the one who hurt me. I need validated work.
It's relatable, that's what it is.
God for the better or the worse. And I know, I care about everybody, yeah.
Yo!
I should make some time, baby. I need to make time for myself.
Anybody who knows me and watches my reactions knows I love the energy in the beats. I love the message over a really cool, energetic beat. Super dope.
Boy, you need to focus on your health. Focus on your health, man. Work out proper, eat more veggies, drink more water. Tomorrow's not promised for yourself.
Yeah, this is going on a playlist.
I'm gonna say, I care about everybody, yeah.
Very, very dope.
All in due time, I am like God in design. I put my heart on the line. No, I'm not the worrying kind, but I cannot hurry respond. My daddy made dishes and sent me well wishes. My chicken breast carry a thigh. Money don't matter my way. Mental still never than rain. I'm talking vanity, that was the might make the devil look back with obsession. Got back on my heart. Lucy control on my flesh. You give him the world to see God of free.
Wow, yeah, that's my favorite song so far. Super dope. Like I said before, I love when songs have a message, but they're told over a very energetic beat. The really wavy beats, they're the old school hip hop beats, they're cool to vibe to, they're fun to listen to, sure. But like I said, I will very likely go back to an energetic beat because that's the music that I listen to more often. The fact that he was able to flow on this type of beat really shows versatility, and I like it even more. More songs like this. Old school beats are really cool and stuff, but I won't go back to them as often. It's a vibe that I have to be in to go back and listen to them. This is Guilt Trip.
He was finessing all of your dreams, special money, miniature, but a success, why do I measure? Physical game, master pressure. I'ma need a 745 drifting that every throw. I know it's wrong.
Such beautiful production.
I know it's wrong. If I could be anything in this world, it'd be free. I feel like Duckworth. I know it must hurt. I know my problems. All of my life, I am only human. God knows my components. Eyes in a mirror, look at my opponent. Kill 100 rappers, I send my condolences. This is a figment of my imagination. I don't know if I deserve the admiration. Credit building, but I still pay me and wisely act to Steve Jobs. I might fuck around and be my city, flat top like I'm West.
Oh my god, that was filthy. Wow. That song was fire from the beginning. But then they switched up the beat and they sped it up a little bit. Oh my god. The song, not only does it go if you bump it in your car, the things he's saying, they're relatable, they're real, they hit home. Talking about yourself being the villain. Oh my god. That's a talent. Sylvan LaCue, he's got talent. Really dope. Step 7, what we deserve.
I've woken up out of my sleep because I had work to do. Like, my brain was like, no, you can't sleep right now. You have things to do. You know, multiple.
I do that too.
Sleep too long. What is this? Is this resting period you're taking? Okay, no, you're sleeping. It's like, get up.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that with this channel because I'm actually really trying to get this channel to a place where I can make my living off of this and my music. And so right now, of course, I'm grinding because it's not big enough yet, the channel, but yeah, if I catch myself sleeping in too late, or if I catch myself resting when I could be editing or recording or listening to a song and doing a reaction, I will wake myself up. I will force myself up to record and to produce this content because I'm really, really trying to make this channel be something really big. Hey, if you guys could help me out by giving this video a like, share it, buy a beat or two. This is Coffee Break.
I've been thinking centuries. In 20 years, will these niggas mention me? I'm all of your odds. Don't know how many times I play these cards. Just keep your guard and disregard for the baby. Ironically, no apologies. I thought it'd be wiser to speak the truth. I'm tired of struggling. Tired of making excuses. If you want change, then make a change. Don't get lost and inclusive. That shit ain't conducive to forward thinking. Too many glasses dying.
Very beautiful production.
My skin is a splitting image. But fuck your legacy. I follow this is my shit. Rather build from the bottom than stand behind of your cockpit. Use my talents to better humans. You so accomplished, you so above all this nonsense, self-righteous. Coming right the sense of higher purpose to ruin past created for like this. Main side, nothing but tears in their eyes. Like my lust for wow. Is tragic, imagining. Spoke to friends in like 7 months. The white cost is here for this passion. Fuck all that reenacting. I'm more concerned with memes than
man, yeah, very beautiful. Again, a lot of times I don't really know what to say because every track has been beautiful and I don't want to get repetitive. So just know the production on this album so far has been spot on. And everything that he's saying is just so real. It's just so raw. It's so honest. It's really admirable. This is grateful.
Blessings adding up, I should feel amazing. Funny how you learn to fall from grace as soon as you touch the sky. I can have it all as long as I try. Little did I notice everything I wanted always inside. Grateful, grateful.
Man, that's so smooth.
Grateful, grateful, grateful.
Very nice.
A lot of pride.
His voice is very unique.
I came a long way. I don't ever stop to think about shit though. Like why the fuck you so mad? Always wanna talk about what I ain't got instead of everything that I have.
Yeah. It's like Love Yours by J. Cole. Learning how to love what you have instead of wishing you had more. Very dope concept. Very relatable. Which one of us has never wanted more than what they have? You know what I mean? We're only human. Very smooth. Sylvan with another one, man. Very smooth production, very nice song, very relatable. It's very honest, you know? Very good. Yeah, very everything. It's just basically very everything. I have a habit of saying really, really, and very, very. I don't know where it comes from, but yeah, it's a dope song. This is steps 8 and 9, nature versus nurture.
Do you believe in some ways you're actually a product of your own environment too?
That's a tough one because it's like the age-old thing of nature versus nurture.
You're entirely influenced by everything that you see, everything. I think it's just the reaction that you have.
Yeah.
I'm a product of my environment.
POME, product of my environment. And this beat is super dope already.
Be myself and fuck whoever's lying in my lion's head. Jungle lion, made that presidents will cease alliances. Peace and silence, come round like creepy and foolish violence.
Y'all know what it is. Ready?
Daddy go and listen with it entire is my higher sense. Tell me this is not what I was made for. Sadness, I went in my right and tripped away. Funny how we hit it back up on the corner. Try to give my words a little wisdom. Like, well, you better get yourself in order. You got a brand new baby daughter. Don't let me be the one to say you want ya. Let's back to the match, we almost want ya.
Wow.
I'm a motherfucking bride. Talk on my environment. My niggas, I was in the car. Find some social riot.
That's crazy.
Done when you get sweet. Right, I had a toast. Almost robbed a liquor store before my partner overdosed. It ain't bad. Where you from? Where you go?
Beat switch up.
Where you go?
I like that first beat.
It ain't bad. Where you from?
Okay, this beat's like really grimy. It's cool. I did prefer the first one, but that's okay.
Don't want some elegance. Who's smuggle? Nigga stole, gun stole, who's for? Heard you caught 2 bodies like last week. Who told you? EBT, your mom wild leg, cop cam Sam, and my mom Dex on the first floor right next door. Nigga selling dope in my complex.
That flow, oh my god.
Where you from? We all have the same.
Another one?
You know, we all want to be successful. You know, we all have to.
Find my sincerity, God just spare me the clarity. Thank you to the angels on earth who love me to carry me when right decided to bury me. Wasn't even safe in my apartment. I came outside the 4 officers. Somebody
really cool. Alright guys, that was POME. We got 2 beat switch ups in there, maybe 3. The first beat was the better one, in my opinion, lyric wise. This entire album has been amazing. He is, again, talking about what he knows and the situations he grew up in, the people that he was around, the way that their environment affects them, the way that, you know, that they end up, because that's the life that they know, that's all they know, and that's what they grew up in. And this entire album has just really been refreshing. It is cool to see so many newer artists coming in and being so honest and being so real, albeit they get less recognition, of course, than, you know, the people like Lil Pump and people like Trippie Redd. You know, everybody's talking about these guys that are just mumbling over really fire beats because the beats are really fire. But it is refreshing to have newer people coming in hip-hop and bringing honesty and truth and real life situations into the music. It's like a breath of fresh air, and I feel like hip-hop will really benefit from these guys in the long run. Whereas, like J. Cole says on 1985, you know, the whole fad, this whole mumble rap fad, even if it doesn't die off, the artists that are in there and really popular right now, they're gonna die off in couple years. But these guys, this music will live on because it's real life, and real life is eternal. When one dies, another person is born, and everybody can relate to this music. So this type of music is eternal, and I'm really glad that we have artists like this that are making this type of music. So thank you, Sylvan LaCue, for really being true to yourself and for really making amazing music. This is step 10, ain't no perfect.
I think I just have beef with the word perfect. Because
that's what I was saying. Because there is no perfect.
No, because it's like, for me, like
I think there's no such thing as imperfect either, though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's no perfect or imperfect. There's just people just are what they are. Yeah. That's cool.
And once I get to that point, I'm gonna want.
You're gonna want something else. Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna keep going.
It's the truth.
Anything is perfect. There's really no limit.
They're preaching here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is Perfect Imperfections. Really beautiful. Yeah. Very nice.
You are not all alone. I need your attention, so could you please take time for your phone? Swap conversations.
Very creative.
Talk about seesaw back and forth, my lashes slower than that. I patience, start compassion. It's thick and thin, the look within for action. I am my biggest oppressor whenever it comes to acceptance. I am not still in my spirit. I worry about my transgressions. Perfect in my imperfections.
Very, very smooth. I like this.
teen in my dreams.
Very cool message in that song. I'm super happy with that one. Preaching about self-acceptance, about loving yourself, about knowing your self-worth, about knowing there's no such thing as perfection or imperfection. You are who you are and you need to love that. You need to embrace your differences. You need to embrace what makes you you. I think he had a line in there that said he's God-made, as we all are. I mean, he's just really talking about self-acceptance and being happy with who you are. Really creative in how he uses the vocals and how he approaches these beats with his flow, with his voice and his singing. He's very, very talented. Step 11, full cup.
We talk about these sacrifices that we're making.
So we can exchange cups. We're both not gonna lie.
Very cool. This is love and sacrifice.
So love is all about passion, loyalty and honesty to match. Difficult, how many of us have it? Purpose in this world of ours, curtains will be a mirage. Wonderful, the world of ours, tragic. Head and practice.
Very cool.
Can we go back to the start?
Very cool. This is smooth. I like this. Production is so beautiful in this album. Very cool. Not mad at this track. Very cool. Very nice. Not mad at that track at all. That's a really cool track. That was Love and Sacrifice. This is step 12, apology accepted.
You guys are really, really stellar. Fantastic. Rad. What the kids are saying nowadays. So, it almost feels like there's
This is 5:55. It's not the length of the track. That's weird.
Hold up, I don't know what's got me looking to the past. When I'm moving forward, I might slip up on my. And even when it's dark outside. And I know.
Yeah.
Even when it's dark outside.
This production is so incredible.
And even when it's dark outside. And I know how it's to empty my woes. I need to feel my emotions. I need to grip on my focus. I need to know what I've chosen. It's not just for me and nurture my growth. I need to work with my father. Too many curses I harbor. I need to break from my habits.
Very cool drums.
I need to know what I offer. Show me a way to go farther.
Yeah.
Peace of mind is don't come. Demons, angels on the benches, 30 on the clock. Clutch you through the trenches. Which side? I could be lost.
So nice.
Cause I could be blind. I open my eyes.
Man, this is so beautiful. Oh my god. Very smooth. So good to listen to. Yeah. Wow. That was very beautiful. That was a really great way to finish this album off. That was really... This album, when you listen to it, is an experience. It really is. You're gonna learn, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna feel what he's feeling, you're gonna... I don't know, you might cry, I didn't, but you might when he talks about some of the sadder things in life. You're going to feel self-worth, you're going to learn about loving yourself and being empathetic, and you're going to learn how to interact with people around you in a better way. This album was really necessary for the world that we live in today. Thank you so much, Sylvan LaCue, for making this album. It's a masterpiece, it really is. It's not what is mainstream nowadays, although a lot of these beats do thump really, really hard. This album does not have the recognition that it deserves. This album is a work of art. If you haven't listened to this album yet, get into a mind state, get into a place where you're willing to sit down for a while and listen to what he's saying and listen to the music. The production on this album is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. It is so good. I'm very happy with everything that I heard. Get yourself into that mind state where you're just going to learn and think, you know, introspectively about yourself, about your life, about how you're feeling, about where you need to work on yourself and how you need to better yourself in your relationship with other people, what relationships you need to cut off. This album is going to make you think about all of that. It is an album that can make your life better if you take what it's talking about and put it into practice, which is really incredible. Those are my thoughts on this album. I already told you all, but I'm going to tell you again. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Drop a like. YouTube gives way more recommendations to videos that have more likes. So if you want to help me out, then just hit that thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can drop the dislike, you know, but I'm assuming that you did if you stuck around this far. If you're about coming up, join the family. We're about coming up and bringing others with us. We'd love to have you. You know, I produce content basically daily. I give myself one day off a week, I think, and even on my day off, I'm making thumbnails and in Photoshop, and I'm editing videos. So we're on that grind to 200 subscribers, and every day we just grow more and more. This family's really getting to a place where I'm really happy with the interactions that we're having with each other, the conversations that we're having. If any of you need to talk about anything, if any of you guys want to have a conversation, recommend some music, you can hit me up in the comment section below. You can hit me up in all my social media in the description below. Add me on everything. I will gladly accept all of you as friends. I've got plenty of space for friends on my Facebook, so just hit me up. I'd love to talk to all you guys. Keep sending me music. I've got a long list of albums to go through, and I love that it's just getting longer. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your continued support. It is indeed very humbling. The fact that this channel gets bigger every day is amazing. Thank you all so much. This would be nothing without you guys. I do all these videos for you. Thank you so much for recommending me this album. It was amazing. I loved it. I'll be back very soon. Till next time, you know what it is. Peace.